Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the Go Home Show for XWF Backyard Brawl. This is XWF Mayhem. And let's get into our match card. Our opening contest is scheduled for one fall. And before Baphomet challenges for the XWF Women's World Title at Backyard Brawl, she will go one-on-one with the former Women's World Champion Winter Parker here in one-on-one action. And in our next match, Doo-Hop and Jamie Madrox will face off in one-on-one action before they face off this Sunday in tag team action. And here's the thing, the winner of that match will be the #1 contenders for the XWF Tag Team Championships held by Jay the Key Evans and Flash Carter, the Shot Callers. And then we got Pete Corvus taking on James Fatal one last time before they face off with the championship on the line at Backyard Brawl. James Fatal defeated Pete Corvus to become the new United States of Anarchy champion. And then we got more women's action as Demon Prim takes on Elsa Royal in one-on-one action. And then Aiden Black takes on Macho T in one-on-one action. Macho T definitely looking for another shot at the former World Heavyweight Champion. Plus, Carell the Psycho and Bosty will face off one more time before the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line before they face off for the World Heavyweight Championship this Sunday at Backyard Brawl. And then, in our main event of the evening, the Hardwired Championship will be on the line as Bo challenges the Villain for the XWF Hardwired Championship. So let's get down to the ring and get this episode underway. As Baphomet is ready to take on Winter Parker here in one-on-one action. So let's get down to the ring and get this episode underway. It's a one-man operation, ladies and gentlemen. It's definitely going to be, you're going to see hiccups because, like, hey, I'm the motherfucker running this.
The following contest.
Hey, were we on for 7 seconds? Hopefully we were. Oh wait, we've been on for over 3 minutes, so I'm allowed to say fuck. But Baphomet making her way down to the ring, hoping to pick up one more hopefully looking to cement a victory before she faces Xander Garcia this Sunday for the XWF Women's World Championship. And the 2026 Women's Ultimate Rumble winner Santana will be watching that match very clearly this Sunday because she will be facing the winner of that matchup at X-Mania 11. But right now, Winter Parker is making her way down to the ring. The pyro shooting off of the stage. XWF Mayhem as Winter Parker is making her way into the ring for one-on-one action. Let's get this matchup underway, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, and this match is now underway as Winter Parker sets Baphomet up for a electric chair and now goes for the cover. Ooh. Baphomet kicks out. Like, yeah, she said he's not going to let you pick up the victory that easily. But Winter's still laying in on Baphomet. Just taking her completely down. Taking the number one contender out of this game at the start of this matchup, and then she's working her way back into this matchup, off the ropes, picks her up, and slams her down on the mat. Winter gets out of the way, picks up Baphomet, has her up, power bomb! Like, this has been all Winter Parker for the start of this matchup. Picks her up in the wheelbarrow and into a neck breaker off the rope and takes her back down. Winter Parker looking to take it to the number one contender at the start of this matchup. And drop kick to the back of the head. And Winter Parker definitely looking to make a statement herself. She's looking to possibly take that number one contendership role going into XWF X Mania. She definitely wants to put on a show to prove that she wants that title. She's definitely proving to be a tough opponent for Baphomet, because like Winter Parker was the one who defeated Baphomet when she was facing her for the Women's World Championship. This is literally Baphomet's second opportunity at that Women's World title. Her last opportunity was against Winter Parker, and Winter Parker is definitely bringing it to her. Will Baphomet be able to weather the storm in this matchup? And she hits Winter Parker with that neck breaker, taking her down. Now Winter Parker getting back to her vertical base as Baphomet starting to turn this match around. Trapped the head and hit her with that super kick in the corner. Now picking her back up. Winter ducked it, tie up. Now sending Baphomet over the top rope. Now no. Now just pounding her in the chest with those vicious forearms. Winter Parker has completely dominated this matchup. Baphomet getting out of the way, making Winter Parker crash and burn, and now going right for the arm on the floor, trying to turn this match around on the former Women's World Champion. Oh, no. Kind of like a Deadeye-like maneuver out here on the floor. Like I said, like that is a very thin layer of padding that does not offer much protection as Baphomet goes for the cover, and only a 1 count as the former Women's World Champion kicks out. Stiff punch, and now what? BFT! Baphomet goes for the cover, 1, 2, and no! Winter Parker gets the shoulder up. Baphomet definitely has to stay in on her opponent if she wants to pick up the victory over Winter Parker here tonight. Nope. Ooh! Enziguri knocks her down. Baphomet back up to the top rope, telling her opponent to get up. Off the rope. Oh! Thrust kick knocks her back down. Kick to the gut. Winner Parker back up, tie up, sends Baphomet into the steps. Stomps to the back of the spine. We know, like, these fans are definitely vicious, and they definitely want somebody's fingers to be broken here in one-on-one action. Now she takes Baphomet, looking to get her back into the ring. She does not want a count out. Oh. Parker keeping the advantage in this matchup, tosses her against the top rope. Seems like Winner Parker might be going off script in this matchup. Maybe off script, maybe a little bit. And just completes the trifecta of those gut-wrench suplexes. Now going for it once again, has her up, power bomb. From behind, up. Oh! Hit her with her finisher, now goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Winner Parker picks up the victory. And now here comes the champion! Oh! And the title off the skull! Xander Garcia looking to make one last statement with Baphomet before this Sunday. One of these women will go in to X-Mania 11 with the Women's World Championship. Like, this has been a heated feud and will culminate this coming Sunday. But we gotta move on because we got Doo-Wop to take on Jamie Madrox in one-on-one action. So let's get back down to the ring and get this singles matchup underway. Making his way down to the ring.
For one fall, making his way to the ring, representing D-Generation X from New Jersey, weighing in at 230 pounds.
Yeah, Doo-Wop looking to get a little bit of a last-second advantage as him and his brother go in to face Twisted this coming Sunday at Backyard Brawl. And it almost feels like a Backyard Brawl has, like, it's been like a drag going into this PLE, but we are finally at the go home show and the long wait is over as we are about to finish off these rivalries and then possibly move on to some future rivalries going in to X-Mania 11. And here's the thing, for both Jamie Madrox and Monoxide Child, this feud would have been happy to finish this rivalry off with them winning the XWF Tag Team Championships. But unfortunately, D-Generation Fat lost those titles to Jay the Key Evans and Flash Carter. And here's the thing, and for Jamie and Paul, the duo known as Twisted, it just makes their fight for those tag team titles more of a scratch and claw situation. They were the ones in line to win those titles at Backyard Brawl. But let's just face it, like, the shot callers had other plans. And those plans were, they swooped their way in to a title match with D-Generation Fat and defeated them for those titles, even though, like, Twisted were the rightful #1 contenders for those titles, kind of making you feel like there is kind of like a bias to keep those championships away from Jamie Madrox and Monoxide Child. You kind of feel like XWF upper management has something out for Twisted, because one team wouldn't necessarily have to scratch and claw their way for a shot at these tag team titles as much as Twisted has. And here's the thing, right now Doo-Hop is definitely bringing the punishment to one half of Twisted and just hits him with that brain buster. Like I said, like, Doo-Hop is more of a veteran here in the business than Jamie Madrox is. Like, I don't know if Twisted have done wrestling. We don't know if they have. Like, it's definitely not as documented as much as their counterparts, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope, which we know about their documented history in the professional wrestling business. We know about their run in WWE, their run in WCW, their brief run in ECW and their brief run in TNA, and the whole part of them setting up JCW. They're, like, Jay and Shaggy's wrestling history is actually documented. Like, here's the thing, like, we're still trying to figure out, like, the history for Twisted, if they even have a history in professional wrestling. We know, like, their opponents this coming Sunday have a well-documented history in the professional wrestling business. Like, both Grim and Doo-Hop are actually huge parts of GTS wrestling. Like Grim definitely runs the show. Like, Grim and Doo-Hop actually wrestle on the show, and they've wrestled since like the early 2000s, possibly late 90s, between backyard wrestling and indie promotions. But here's the thing, now Jamie Madrox turning things around on Doo-Hop. Like, so what I'm trying to, like, the picture I'm trying to paint is, like, Grim and Doo-Hop definitely have that veteran advantage here in professional wrestling over Jamie and Paul. But Jamie and Paul have definitely grinded their way over the past year, and yet so far they have nothing to show for it as a tag team who they don't know what they have to do to convince XWF upper management that they are deserving of those tag team titles. It's like Jamie and Paul should have been the champions before now, but hey, they have had to scratch and claw their way over the past year to even get an opportunity to sniff those titles, which that's what they were doing before Grimm and Doo-Hop lost those titles to the shot callers. Now Jamie off the rope. Oh my God! Body splash! That was a massive body splash. Talk about some internal gingeries on Doo-Hop. Jamie picking him back up once again. Like, these two have definitely went to war here tonight. Slamming down Doo-Hop with that deadlift military press. But Doo-Hop turning things around as Jamie Madrox took time to celebrate, which is like, you definitely do not want to take time to celebrate when you're in a rivalry this massive with a lot of implications on the line, future title opportunities, maybe a shot at those titles at X-Mania. But he has him up and hits him with that Batista bomb. Now into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Doo-Hop kicks out. Both of these teams know what is on the line, and that is a future XWF Tag Team title shot at X-Mania 11. And both of these teams are looking to leave it all out there on the line, and we are just getting a taste at what we are going to see this coming Sunday at Backyard Brawl. And now Madrox into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Doo-Hop still refusing to stay down. What does Jamie have to do to put Doo-Hop away? Now he picks him back up! Another deadlift military press as he has him above his head and slams him down on the canvas. Jamie Madrox still in firm control of this matchup. He is in the driver's seat and he is definitely driving over his opponent here tonight. Doo-Hop is looking like roadkill. Thing. Oh, from behind. Has him up. Oh my God! German suplex into a Rainmaker! Now Jamie looking to finish off Doo-Hop once again. This could be it. Hits him with the end of days and it busted him wide open. 1, 2, and 3. Jamie Madrox picks up the win, and here's Grimm and Jada Key Evans. Oh my God, this is a collusion between DF and the shot callers. Oh my God. We knew Jay the Key Evans was friends with Grimm and Doo-Hop, and it has been confirmed that they are in cahoots with each other, as Jay the Key Evans joined that triple team assault on Jamie Madrox. And it's definitely going to be, it's going to be a long and hard uphill climb for Twisted this coming Sunday if the champions are in cahoots with your rivals going into that match. It almost seems like the shot callers getting those titles a couple weeks ago was almost planned by XWF upper management, as it seems like the deck is stacked against Jamie Madrox and Monoxide Child. So yeah, they definitely need to come out of that match victorious to end somewhat the corruption from XWF upper management, and as I mean XWF upper management, I mean Mayhem general manager Stephanie McMahon, who seems to have a vendetta against these two face-painted freaks. Her words, not mine. But we got to move on as Pete Corvus and James Fatal look to clash one more time before this Sunday. And based off of last weekend, James Fatal defeated Pete Corvus for the then vacant United States of Anarchy Championship, and they will face off once again with that title on the line this coming Sunday. And James Fatal running into the ring takes down Pete Corvus and hits him with the fist to the face. James Fatal definitely looking to possibly walk out this Sunday, still your United States of Anarchy champion, and he has him up and slams him down with that Alabama slam and continues the beating on Pete Corvus. Now here's the thing, James Fatal definitely looking to possibly continue his momentum into the pay-per-view, as he definitely looks to possibly walk out with, still holding on to that championship. And here's the thing, in terms of James Fatal, this is a guy who definitely turned the ship all the way around, because after 2025, it looked like he was on a downward spiral trying to find the right combination to get back in to championship championship contention. And just basically the last couple of months, James Darnell was kind of spinning the gears to put wins together. And I think something in the back of his head just snapped one day. And and that recollection pretty much proved that he would have to unlock this persona if he wants to become victorious and win championship gold, because he wasn't going to be able to do it as James Darnell. He would have to do it as that dark and devious persona known as James Fatal. And once he unleashed that, he is back on top of the mid-card, and he is now the new United States of Anarchy champion, and he almost picked up the victory over Pete Corvus here tonight, as James Fatal looks to possibly pick up that momentum that will bring him in to that matchup. Pete Corvus almost tried for a sneaky roll-up to pick up the victory, but James Fatal just slamming him back down, picks him up with another back body drop. Now going for it again. Oh my God! Spine busters! Who you gonna call? 1, 2, and no! Pete Corvus stays alive in this matchup. Like, here's the thing. I think, like, Pete Corvus is more or less delaying the inevitable, as James Fatal is definitely going to try to lay in an all-out assault on Pete. Now he's going to the top rope, looking to dive to the outside. Oh! Pete Corvus gets out of the way just in the nick of time. Now he's slamming his head into the back, onto the floor. Like I said, like he was trying to rattle his brain onto that thinly padded concrete floor. Now a tie-up from Pete as Pete sends him into the barricade. Now Pete makes his way back into the ring. Down at 5. Now Pete makes his way back to the outside of the ring. And now back in. Like Pete Corvus doesn't know where he wants to go. Oh, and he just levels him with that discus clothesline into the cover. 1, 2, and no! And a near fall for Pete Corvus as James Fatal gets right back up. And he's just bringing it right to his opponent. Like those double knees, knocking him back down, and hits him with another discus clothesline into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. It's over as James Fatal looks to go in to this Sunday with a victory. And James Fatal has definitely turned his momentum all the way around in just the course of 2 months, being the now current United States of Anarchy champion. Possibly could be looking at a shot, looking at going into X-Mania 11 with that championship, but he would have to go through Pete Corvus one more time in order to possibly be the one to defend that title at X-Mania 11. But we got to move on. We got more women's action as Demon Grimm looks to take on Elsa Royal in one-on-one action. And things are looking a little dark for Elsa Royal because Palem is the one accompanying Demon Grimm to the ring here tonight. So let's get this matchup underway as Demon Grimm is the first to make her way down to the ring, accompanied by Palem.
Making her way to the ring from Sanford, North Carolina, Demon Grimm.
Demon Grimm making her way down to the ring for one-on-one action. Anything coming from those speakers, so like you're only paying attention to my commentary and not what's blasting off of my other computer. There we go. Demon Grimm waiting for her opponent, her scheduled opponent here tonight, and it is the former XWF Women's Champion Elsa Royal, looking to possibly get something going for her and get back the championship contention. Elsa hasn't had much luck over the past year but she is looking to possibly fight her way back into action. And here's the thing, like, things could get a little sketchy for her because Palem is ringside. And Palem definitely could be a factor in deciding the outcome of any matchup. Just ask Pandy when she was feuding with Demon Grim. Like, Palem's pretty much the reason why Pandy had to ask to be traded to XWF Warzone. Like Pandy wanted a change of scenery, like a possible chance to flourish on a brand new brand. And Demon Grim almost picking up a victory over Elsa Royal, and like between both Demon Grim and Palem, these two might be a terror that are possibly looking to push competitors off of this brand. And usually if they push Elsa Royal off of this brand, like what do we got for returning veterans over here? Like, we got a duo of bullies that are looking to possibly push away established talent. Now, Elsa getting back in as Palem pulls out a sledgehammer. But Elsa trying to fight her way back into this matchup. Oh! Palem with the distraction! And there's Demon Grim to take advantage of it. Like I said, this duo is a terror. And you literally got to keep a pair of eyes on the back of your head as anybody could possibly, like, you don't know what Palem would possibly do if she was left unchecked. Here's the thing, like, Mayhem upper management might need to possibly step in and say tell Palem that she is not allowed to be out here because of how she is able to influence how matches go, how she's been able to distract a bunch of Demon Grim's opponents and sway the match in her favor, leading for her to pick up a victory over her opponents. Uh-oh, here we go. Elsa Royal sets it up. No, we thought she was going for an RKO, but she's going for a combination of strikes. We thought like it would have been all over for Demon Grim if Elsa Royal was going to go for what we thought she was going to go for. Now Elsa looking to use the ropes to get herself back up to a vertical base. Now Demon Grim just knocks her all the way back into the corner. Oh, snuck to the outside. What is she doing? Oh, no. What is she looking for? Oh! Drop kick. Now Palem trying to interfere. That would have been a disqualification if Palem actually... Oh my God! She just German suplexed Elsa and her head just landed on the back of that sledgehammer. The back of her head just landed on that sledgehammer. The very sledgehammer that Palem pulled out from under the ring. Now Demon Grim goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. See what I mean? See what I mean by how the fact that Palem should not be out here. Like, she was the one who brought that sledgehammer out from under the ring. That same sledgehammer that the back of Elsa's head got slammed on after Demon Grim German suplexed her on the outside of the ring. Like, Stephanie McMahon needs to tell Palem that she needs to stay in the back. She is not needed out here. This is BS. BS. Like Palem has swayed so many match results by her accompanying Demon Grim down to the ringside area that Mayhem upper management needs to do something. It's like, it's just becoming an unfair advantage for anybody who faces Demon Grim. But we gotta move on as Aiden Black looks to take on Macho T in a rematch from the previous episode of Mayhem. So let's get back down to the ring and get this matchup underway, ladies and gentlemen. Aiden Black looking to get his world title back here, possibly by earning a shot into X-Mania for that title.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Wild West, weighing in at 230 pounds, Aiden Black.
Black making his way down to the ring for one-on-one action. His road to X-Mania seems very unclear, as this time last year he was the Ultimate Royal Rumble winner and had a firm shot at facing then World Champion Ringmaster Mike Roth for his World Heavyweight Championship, and ending up defeating Ringmaster Mike Roth for that world title. And now this year, his X-Mania opportunity is very unclear. His shot at X-Mania, at making it to X-Mania, is unclear. His road to making it back there is very uncertain. And here's a guy who has who possibly could have a very possible shot at X-Mania if he knocks off Aiden Black here tonight. Showing off that swagger that he's inherited by his favorite superstar, Eddie Guerrero. Like, here's the thing, like, Dominic Mysterio isn't the only guy who lays claim to the Eddie Guerrero swag. Now, Macho T looking to lay in on Aiden Black at the start of this matchup. Don't go anywhere. Like Basti and Carell the Psycho look to go at each other one final time before they face off this Sunday for the World Heavyweight Championship. In our penultimate matchup coming up next on this episode of XWF Mayhem. Macho T kicking out. Oh! Deadlift German suplex by Macho T as he looks to definitely lay in on the former world champion, but Aiden Black fighting back. Macho T with the dragon screw on the floor. They are battling right in front of the announce position. Right in front of our Spanish announce position. And now Macho T back into the ring, continuing this aggressive attack on the former World Heavyweight Champion. And now slamming his head into the top turnbuckle. Macho T definitely looking to possibly be the next one to step up in to that position to be the next world champion. And Macho T sending him off the rope. Ooh, shit! Hey. Oh my God, roundhouse kick by Aiden Black. Picking him back up once again and then laid right in. Tie up once again by Aiden Black, and now he's just kicking him. Repeat. Oh my God, he just busted him wide open. I don't know how we're able to see blood through a lucha mask, but hey, he is busted open. But now Macho T, fueled by the sight of his own blood, is fighting his way back into this matchup and hits him with that clothesline, taking down the former world champion as Macho T goes to the top rope. He is up, hits him with an elbow drop. Halfway across the ring into the cover. Ooh, and Macho T with a near fall on the former world champion. That would have definitely went a long way in trying to cement your way in to a world title opportunity. Here we go, sweep the leg! Ooh. Here we go, tie up once again. Now Macho T being taken over to the ropes, chopped to the chest. And now just wrenching him. Oh! Now Aiden has him up! Choke slam! Now Aiden going for the cover. 1, 2, and no! Macho T gets the shoulder up before the count of 3. Oh! Macho T fighting back. Oh. He was looking for it. Has him up! Poison Rana! Slamming him back down. Aiden Black getting back to his feet, has him up. Ooh! Now into the cover with an upset. 1, 2, 3! And Macho T picks up the win. It says Macho T is on fire.
Your winner, the Savage, Macho T.
Macho T picking up the win over Aiden Black. But we got to move on. We got two people in a bitter feud over the World Heavyweight Championship. So let's get back down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Because I'm pretty sure like Basti and Carell can't wait to get their hands on each other in this matchup. Oh. Bo is out here waiting. Oh. Pharrell the Psycho definitely was like that was Carell's scheduled opponent, and he just got jumped by Bosty in the aisleway. And here's the thing, like, these two can't wait to get their, like I said, these two can't wait to get their hands on each other before this Sunday. So Bosty decided to jump Carell the Psycho before his scheduled match here tonight. Like, these two have been fueled by their hatred for each other. And it's definitely going to blow up this coming Sunday when these two face off for the World Heavyweight Championship at Backyard Brawl. But don't go anywhere. We got our main event of the evening, which will be for the XWF Hardwired Championship. Which, hey, Bo will be in action here tonight. Seems like our general manager knew Bo was going to be screwed out of a match here tonight. So, like, hey, she gave him a shot at the Hardwired Championship as a constellation prize. So, like, he will actually be on the card for tonight. But right now, like, this unfolding story is between the former world champion Bosty and Carell the Psycho. These two just can't wait to get their hands on each other this Sunday. And like, Bosty has jumped Carell the Psycho before he made his way into the ring for his scheduled matchup. So let's just face it, like, these two are going to tear each other apart when the title is actually on the line this Sunday. And a corkscrew plancha to the outside takes down Bosty. Here's the thing, like, Bosty is a former champion, but he hasn't necessarily had that defining run, because, like, every time that he's won the title, he's lost it shortly after. Like, he's held it over the summer and was screwed out of it when he lost it to Aiden Black at Summer Armageddon. No thanks to ringmaster Mike Groff, who screwed over Bosty. And then he won it back at XWF New Year's Revolution, only to lose it to Carell the Psycho at the Ultimate Royal Rumble. And here's the thing, it seems like Bosty is cursed when it comes to winning the championship. Oh my God! Low blow by Carell the Psycho. This guy definitely does not give a damn about the rules. It seems like Bosty, when he gets the title, he is definitely cursed to lose it like a month or like a couple weeks after. Here we go, like, submission hold on from Carell the Psycho. These two are definitely fueling up for a brawl. But it is a shame, like, Bosty hasn't had a very long and flourishing title reign. Because, like, this guy has the ability and the intensity to carry this brand. And it seems like he's also another victim of the Mayhem upper management that would definitely see, like, somebody else who is more worthy at carrying that world title. And both of these men froze up while punching each other in the face. Like the referee had to call the fight then and there. Because like they were definitely going to jeopardize the main event this Sunday. Like the referee had to split them up then and there while they were both in mid-punch. But we are ready because we are now at our main event of the evening, and it is for the XWF Hardwired Championship. Bo will be competing against the Villain as he takes on the Villain for the Hardwired Championship. So let's get back down to the ring and get this matchup underway.
And is for the Hardcore Television Championship.
Bo making his way down to the ring with a baseball bat. Too bad he can't use that baseball bat while the match is going on. Got to at least follow some rules here in the XWF. You can't necessarily bludgeon somebody to death with a blunt force object. Like, here's the thing, this is professional wrestling, not Def Jam. Now here comes the reigning and defending Hardwired Champion. This is the Villain. Hey, you might want to settle in because this is a long entrance. Point your ones to the sky because this is the Villain. And he definitely looks to be the one and only Hardwired Champion. Looking at the X Factor. You looking at the X Factor. said, this is a pretty long and an elaborate entrance by DeVillain. He is the one. How long will he be the one as he holds that championship up high for this matchup? Another bottle of water so we can do match introductions. Here we go, and this match it will now commence, and there is the title graphic. What they are fighting for in this matchup, the XWF Hardwired title.
New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Gangster.
Damn. Loud boos and disapproval for the challenger here tonight.
30 pounds, the Hardcore Television Champion.
DeVillain is ready to defend his title here tonight in one-on-one action. They are competing for the XWF Hardwired Championship. Let's get this matchup underway, ladies and gentlemen. Ring the bell! As they both tie up at the start of this matchup as Bo gets slammed into the corner after the start of this matchup. Oh my God, he's laying in those knee strikes as DeVillain looks to put down another contender for this champion, for his championship. Like I said, like the fans here are quite bloodthirsty as they are looking. They definitely want DeVillain to break this guy in half. You know, like a lot of the people are not quite fans of DeVillain either. Like the fans are definitely choosing DeVillain as the lesser of two evils in this matchup, as they don't want to cheer for a gangster to win this championship. But right now, Bo is fighting his way back into action, has him in that sleeper hold as DeVillain gets out of it with that cutter. Now looks to lay in a vicious assault onto the challenger of this matchup, and now going right for the leg. Trying to pull the knee right out. Oh, the placement there. At a submission, but Bo got his hand on the rope. Good ring placement for Bo, as he wants to definitely pick up the Hardwired Championship. Now Bo choking out DeVillain out here on the floor. Like I said, like you can't win the title out here. You have to pin or submit them. You cannot win on a count out or disqualification. DeVillain sending Bo back in under the bottom rope, and now Bo kind of actually DeVillain kind of waiting before he makes his way back into the ring. Ooh! Neck slam, and now tie up as DeVillain is sent off the rope. Ooh! Massive headbutt by Bo as he goes for the cover. One! Only a 1 count. He held on. He had a little bit more mustard in on that headbutt, we would have been looking at a new hardwired champion. Whoop. Oh, turning things around. Oh, going low and taking him out with that chop block to the knee, and now Bo picks him up and slams him down on the mat. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and no! We almost had a new champion here tonight. Oh! He's just raking the face as he still wants to pick up this championship and put down the current reigning and defending hardwired champion, but DeVillain gets out of that, but Bo from behind into a German suplex. Ripcord into a Rainmaker. Like the champion has been neutralized for now. Now Bo looking to choke out the champion. The referee needs to do something. Step in there so because hey, we're not allowed to choke people here in the XWF. Definitely seems like a illegal advantage according to the rules for the XWF. And now Bo into the cover. 1, 2, no! Bo still unable to pick up a victory over DeVillain. Now he's going for it again and hits it again. Goes for another cover. 1, 2, and no. 2 straight moonsaults off the top rope and still unable to pick up the victory. But this might do it. Pile driver into the cover. 1, 2, and 3! New champion! As Bo dethrones DeVillain for the XWF Hardwired Championship.
Hardcore Television Champion, the Gangster.
And there is your new Hardwired Champion. Definitely showing off the gold in front of the fans here tonight. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will bring us to the end of XWF Mayhem. We will see you this Sunday for XWF Backyard Brawl. So till then, peace the fuck out.